be talking about some stuff. It's late night right now, and the next part of this video I already filmed. So right now I think it's roughly like 1:45 in the morning, Manitoba time, because I am a friggin' night owl. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about the Beugler and what comes inside the kit. So I've had this piece of kit for quite some time. I think since 2017. I bought it online, and it comes with all these like little interesting little heads for like different sizes. So like you have like this one right here. It's like thicker. You have like a thinner one, and you have like a super thin one. Okay. They also have different styles of head. Like on this package, they actually show you like different heads for it. This is like the inside plunger part. So I actually just finished using this. You'll see upcoming in this video, me actually using it. Make sure you thoroughly clean it. Because you know what? I once had a spray gun for spraying on varnish, and I didn't get to it in time before the varnish actually cured inside of it, and it was pretty much garbage after. So I kind of lost out on that. So you put it back together like that. I put it in its box like that. These little heads inside here. There's all kinds of like different like stabilizing pieces for like, you know, for your hand or for you to like to follow it like that, or for guides. For like if you're trying to like roll on a line, so you can for different settings and stuff like that. Honestly, sweet piece of kit. You'll see in the next part of this video me using it. Tonight has been a very long night. So it comes in a sweet little box. Honestly, I've had this tool for a really long time, and I've always thought that I could beat the system by like using like Sikaflex and sleeving Sikaflex. But you know what? When you use Epiphane, it gives it like a really amber color. So that white we are looking for will kind of get like an amberish white color. And it will kind of look kind of tacky. You know what I mean? So it's good to load that up with paint. You can use it. I used the Beauty Tone Marine, what I've covered before. Applies pretty good. Put it right on top of Epiphane. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy the next part of the video. It's been surreal. And the end of the video, I had finished the lines, and because I am a perfectionist, I went and redid the lines again. So I'm going to show you at the very end of this video what it looks like end product. But I'm happy with it. It's a good tool. This is the link for the tool. And this is another link for it. I'll post the links at the bottom of the video for the Beugler. Honestly, a sweet piece of kit. But don't go buy a cheap one. Don't go buy something from China. Just spend the money. It's not that expensive. Support like US manufacturing, Canadian manufacturing. We don't need more of this China stuff. So anyways, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the next video. Okay, we're going to be talking about white lines on the deck. Now, you can live in a fantasy world and you can pretend you can do it in Sikaflex, but it just won't look as nice as what you want it to pop. So there's a tool called a Beugler, and there's like a paint pinstriping tool. You can buy them online. That's what I like to use. So I got one already ready to go, because who doesn't want to draw lines in their life? Sometimes things can be out of control in our lives, and sometimes we just need to draw a line. Anyways, you load it with paint. I'm gonna show you another video how I loaded it. And I'm just gonna go take it. There's like a little wheel. It's kind of like I should be a tattoo artist. But anyways, I'm gonna just roll it. Now, sometimes it might bulge out like it just did right there. When you're doing this, just always have like Varsol on the go. Because sometimes if you don't like the line, just take the line right off. Like I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm like really bad OCD. So sometimes I'll do like 6 or 7 lines just to get to the right line that I like. Remember, we have nice epiphane on top of here. So let's go back to checking it. So I like to hold the cloth kind of in my hand, make sure it's clean. Okay, this is like the plunger. Don't put too much pressure on the plunger or too much will come out. Okay, I'm gonna go here. And like right now, I'm just using normal marine white paint, but it kind of like gives it like a really nice pop when you put it on. Now there's a bunch of different ends and tips. You can get it thinner or thicker. But yeah, I really enjoy this tool because it makes my life a lot easier. So I was out today working on my car and Nickelback came on and I thought, geez man, Nickelback was wicked back in the day. And you know what? There's so many kids out there who don't even know what Nickelback is or what Marcy Playground is. See, I didn't like that line. We're gonna go back and redo it. Like I said, just Varsol on a cloth. We're gonna wipe it off. Start fresh again. Yeah, Marcy Playground was pretty wicked. I remember when I was young, my mom heard that song, I Smell Sex and Candy, and she was so upset. I came from like a pretty like religious family, and I consider myself still kind of religious and stuff like that. But anyways, going back to the stripe, actually, I'm gonna go a little bit more cleaning on that. One thing you gotta keep in mind is when you're like cleaning this up, you wanna make sure that you get the paint off, because when you're going these lines and stuff like that, like you don't want white paint to be sitting and then curing and then you get that white haze on your beautiful epiphane. So just making sure it's clean. Anyways, getting back to today. Yeah, so like I heard Nickelback and I was like, man, these guys were like way ahead of their time. Yeah. Starting to get like that real bad itch to go boating. Just like think about it all day long. And being on my big cruiser. Now, the more you do this, the more experience you'll get with the steadiness of your hand. And you'll like the lines as you go progress. But yeah, just like one thing is just making sure that your flow is good on the Beugler. I think that's what they call it. And it's quite easy to use. Like it really, and also it really wasn't that expensive to buy. I think these brand new, when I bought this back in 2017 and I think it was $43 and I bought it online off of like, I think it was eBay. Now you can get some cheap Chinese ones, but this one's like made in the US, and obviously if you want a good tool, go spend the money. like a Bosch. That's some Chinese piece of crap. But yeah. Other than that, been a pretty good day. We're gonna get some projects out of the way on the cruiser. We're gonna be laying some varnish. I've been working on this runabout quite a bit to make sure she's good for the water coming up. Yeah, so it's generally like pretty easy to use this tool. So just make sure when you start off, you don't get that bulge of paint, I call it. Yeah, I was thinking back to the days when I used to boat in Thunder Bay and Red Rock and just missing Lake Superior. Manitoba's got its own, like, you know, hidden gems. Like, you got Gimli and you got Lake Winnipeg. You got beautiful Killarney Lake, where I'm on. But something speaks to me with Lake Superior because it's like a monster. It ate the Edmonds Fitzgerald, Gordon Lightfoot, you know. Anyways, yeah. Other than that, like, everything's been going pretty good. We've been getting ahead of projects. We're getting ready to start this this big cruiser. We're just waiting on it to show up for a client. It's the 34 sedan. We're going to be redoing a lot of chine on it. It came from Toronto, and it was actually kind of like a sweet story with it because this is the boat. This is another boat picture of the same 34. Now, this boat, I kind of remember it when I was young. And I'm just trying to place where I saw it when I was a kid. But it's a great boat. And anyways, the sweet story is the guy watched our show, really enjoyed what we do. My investor was just like, can we do this? And I'm like, hell yeah, we can do this. I'm gonna be breathing cancer sooner or later. And so we just pulled the trigger and we shipped it on my client's hydraulic trailer all the way to Manitoba. And hopefully it will be in the water early this spring. Now we're actually right now looking at a really cool Corsair. We're just waiting to find out kind of like a hard deal, like the whole, like the what the deal is gonna look like. But honestly, to save these old girls, like, it's totally worth it. And I don't know, like, it's something special about these boats, you know, like, even though it's gonna be a lot of work, I'm just gonna redo this one. Even though it's going to be a lot of work, I think it's, in the end of the day, like, you don't see them anymore. And, you know, when we go show our boats and we bring them places, people are like, oh my gosh, like, I love that. Oh, but you know what? Like, I could never own a wood boat because it's too much work. No, it's not. Like, I have friends who got, like, older Trojans and older Bayliners, and when an old fiberglass boat is old, like, get it out the door to, like, throw it away because, you know, like, the gel coats, you know, and, like, the beauty of wood is just, like, sand it, paint it, stain it, and it will look as good as the day it came out. And I'm not much of a fiberglass guy, so, like, I've owned many fiberglass boats. I've owned Chris Craft Stingers. I've owned Chris Craft Concepts, Crowns, Bayliners. And you know what? Larsons, when they get old, they just start showing their age really bad. And I don't really think that a fiberglass boat has a like a market for classicness, you know what I mean? It's not this like a wood Chris Craft. It's not anything really that, you know, I know that down in Minnesota at Gull Lake, now they're entering like fiberglass boats into it, so for the boat shows, but yeah, You know, when it comes to these, just something is just special about a wood boat. I can't put my word on my hand on it. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I know when I see a good thing. Anyways, those are the lines. We're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching. My name is Tyler. I'm with Corner Lake Boat Works. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember this product again. Sweet. Anyways, I'll post some links on where you can find them. And I'll even include some cheap Chinese ones if you want to be a budget guy. Let me know what you think. Thanks. My name is Tyler with Killarney Lake Boat Works. Share, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube. Take care. Peace out.